Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and throw whips. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Got their eye on the air. Uses the parry. Grabs him. Taking stock. Fires off an overdrive. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Springs forward with the drive rush. Players, were they baiting them into that? Yoga went Inferno to turn up the heat. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows the medium kick. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Check with a burnout triggered. Perfect input on the sonic boom. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Perfect boom. Brushes that off and keeps going. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Medium kick hits. Uses the target combo with a filler. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Burns them. Grilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno rip. What now? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Knocked them out of the air. Let's loose a boom. This is a critical moment. The drive gauge is green and medium kick. Player 1 was an absolute first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks with a medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Sneaks in above. Springs forward with the drive rush. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're going for the super art. Jumps in. Barely blocks burnout, but they may have a plan here. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? The impact gets blocked. Parries the attack and knockdown. Squeezes the gauge. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Does a good job of pushing back. Sonic boom! Both fighters are barely alive. Teleports! That's gonna rattle them. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows the medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Sticks the jump in. Somersault kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Counting on the super to do the job. Gotta be careful. They're going for the super art. Blocks it. Experiencing burnout. Noticeable life. That combo finishes it. Goes for the jump in to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Solid anti-air. Taking chunks out of each other here. Getting Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Forward rush. Quick medium poke. Let's loose a boom. They are not getting close to each other. Drive rush. Two stairs.